morning, everyone. Liam Catterson here. We're on the final episode of Runaways, which is called Split Up. And I know I've been making a few D&D references. It might get annoying, but I just love D&D so much. But you should never split up. You should never split up the party, because good things do not come your way if you split up the party. No, I'm looking forward to seeing how they do close off season 2. Because there's a few areas we've gotta, well, I'd say come to a certain point at, like how, we came to a certain point for the Runaways in their story, after they were accused of Destiny's murder and, decided to book it, and that's where we left season 1. So we'll reach that point, I'm assuming with season 2 for the Runaways, with Zavin, with Jonah and his body possession. We'll reach that point, so it can go into the to be continued phase, as it's appropriately said. Yeah, that's appropriately said, to be continued to do. Anywho, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how they do close this off. The first half of season 2 has, in my eyes, been way better than the second half of season 2. The second half is not bad by all means, but I was more heavily invested with the first half than I was with the second half. There's been some interesting things with the second half, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Things certainly did change after Jonah's death, but they've created a very, very interesting story on his perspective, but there's been a few stories that really haven't, I don't know, caught my attention. It's been good, but it's not been stellar like the Jonah story. So it's certainly, the first half has certainly been a vast improvement in terms of season 2 overall, but especially with Chase leaving, things have absolutely been interesting in terms of the Runaway story. Carolina confronting her grandmother as well. That was super, with the whole convincing everyone to trust this new direction in their faith and all of that. And yeah, Frank can eat shit basically. So yeah, but the extended reaction to this will be on Patreon. I'm looking forward to seeing how they do close out season 2. It has been a really, really fun season of Runaways. I have enjoyed it like I have enjoyed the first season. So with that said, let's go.
Once exposed, the stowaway became a help to them.
Yeah,
And
that's
soon,
Salmon.
They had mastered every skill needed to run the ship.
Oh,
But
damn.
peace was not to last.
Feel a bit for
All
Zavin.
seemed lost. Perhaps the stowaway was not the one spoken of in the prophecy. Maybe the prophecy was not even true.
These visuals are interesting.
Death, that they had crashed in exactly the right place, because the light they saw was their beloved.
Oh, wow.
My beloved. My intended.
Oh,
My
ish. I mean,
Wait, what are you doing?
My savior. My soulmate.
I've known you for like 5 minutes.
The
Exactly.
love of my life. Will you be my...
Sorry.
oh, no. Oh, no. Is that ketchup and donuts? No. Zavin, how dare you?
How many kingdoms? How many lives were given in pursuit of this treasure?
And I thought me putting ketchup on mashed potato caused a controversy.
Many.
Need to lay it out in person so everyone can make the decision that's best for them.
He wants to meet up. They're interested.
That's a
Continue?
gift.
Okay, pick the time and pick the place. Anywhere that you guys feel safe, I'll be there.
I don't know.
Alex, please listen.
Really
They
a
have
choice, is it, at
customized
the end of the
weapons.
day?
Serious firepower that they're gonna use on you guys.
And if she needs backup, I've got it.
Guys,
If that's the case, wouldn't it be better?
There were twice the backup?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Am I really small? Fast duplicate.
Zavin, please
Spider-Man
change back.
name.
That creeps.
Take it or leave it.
Take it or take the
Me
weapon.
too.
They're gonna use the mind wipe drug.
Oh, Lord.
All the memories, everything that binds us together will be erased forever.
That is
That might
vulgar.
not be such a bad thing.
What?
Some of us
Ooh.
didn't even need a drug to.
Nico!
I'm having tomatoes.
What?
Oh, she's been shot.
Trouble. I can't fry a bubble.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Ron is doing something to her.
Yes. Go on. Go, Carol. Ooh.
Total protection.
I don't want to leave you.
God, what the hell has it
There's no
done?
leaving each other. Not anymore. No matter where we go, what the distance is between us, I will always come back to you.
Oh.
Okay?
See,
I
Zavin?
I promise.
Her heart goes to
I
Nico.
love you.
I love you. Oh! 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 Holy shit!
I understand that drones are annoying, but that was totally uncalled for.
Yeah, sorry, dude. Do you have insurance or something?
Insurance is a corporate swindle invented to capitalize on our inner fears.
Oh
Are you totally
no.
speaking my language?
Yeah, I was gonna say, Gert and him are clicking on.
Yeah, dude.
What is he doing? He's gonna kill himself.
I should have never let him play Grand Theft Auto.
The drone is making it worse.
Enough with the drone. You already
It's
wasted all
always
the ammo.
GTA's
We
fault.
can save just fine.
What if you lose it?
Whoa.
It's our son, Tina. It's our call. If you insist. Fiona
That is what Carolina called him, yes.
and his family.
Shit.
What family? We saw that ship explode.
The others escaped when I did. They're Gaborim, unlike me.
Gaborim!
But in their light form, I believe they simply took on new hosts.
You think this meeting with Chase, this... You think this is part of Jonah's plan to...
Now
lure
she's
Carolina
clicking
back?
on.
Very possible.
She's clicking on. Ooh. So wait, Zavin say she's Zartan, wasn't it? Yeah. So not Skrull.
Where the hell are you, Victor?
The last person that talked to me like that worked in a Malaysian toy factory for 15 cents an hour.
The last person who
Oy.
talked to me like...
Noticed some things, but he's been through a lot.
I think the tumor's coming back. And now, weirdly, his skin's
Well, that's one way to describe Jonah.
Looking how?
white, scaly.
Come on.
Holy shit.
Come on, Janet.
What? It's not like dry skin's worse than a brain tumor. I mean, maybe he just needs good moisturizer.
Everyone's starting
how
to
to
pick up the
explain it,
pieces.
Hey, don't touch that.
Zavin.
Have no
Zavin.
fear, my betrothed. These are simple toys.
Apologies, Carolina.
But since we no longer have a ship, we no longer have need of you.
Kick his ass, Zavin.
You have a nasty habit of inserting yourself where you're not welcome. Let me help you with that.
Ooh.
I warned you. I was gonna take everything.
Ah.
You. Well, that's gonna be a problem.
Shit.
Food, mostly, and, some basic friendly salutation. Which
I don't
judging
know this
by
person.
These two I could probably use about now.
Oh,
Go home soon, you okay?
oh boy, here we go.
That one, I understood.
Dale, I love you, but...
Mr. Parent.
Under in order to do this.
Good thing we sent the employees home early.
Damn, this is heartbreaking.
Seriously, Nico, what do you think this will accomplish?
What do you think this is gonna accomplish?
Fly me.
I'll do... Oh, shit. I'd like to point out this is an unfair fight. It's 2 against 1 and you're both adults. But she's got those Matrix moves. Holy sh... Oh, nice. You guys are absolute cunts. Oh. Oh!
But I've seen this before.
Do you watch Doctor Strange 2? That's awesome. Go away, please. Bloody hell!
What's happened with Nico?
There may have been some things about the staff I didn't tell you. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry.
Oh shit!
Is that a gunshot?
Same here.
Now I get it. It kind of feels good to take somebody's life away. Because with a little help from Tamar and an anonymous note to a cold case detective. It's dominoes, bitch. Watch.
Alex!
Oh, fuck! You are fucked!
Hands on your head!
Wait a minute, okay?
The inhibitors are for aliens. That should have worked.
He's fully merged.
There's an alien in there.
Oh, no.
That's Jonah.
Victor's gone.
What have you done with my dad?
So I thought the best thing for us to do would be go on the road, off the grid, just until your mom, works through her issues.
Okay, so let me get this straight.
Okay.
You're a runaway.
My murderous father is taking me on the lam because he's afraid of my even more murderous mother.
Yeah, it is like that, but go Dale.
Who's the host?
If it was one of the parents, we would know by now.
Well, there is one thing we haven't considered. It could be one of the kids.
Woo! So there's one more.
To eat them?
So to speak. We select a human to sacrifice in an energy
You
conversion pod of
absolute
Thus taking their life force
asshole.
to fuel our own.
So, which one looks the tastiest?
You are oh my god, you are absolute scum. You are absolute scum. Oh man. That is absolutely morbid. Jonah is an absolute bastard. That was an insane finale, and an insane ending, it was just insane all over. It was dark, especially with what happened to Robert. Like, holy shit. Well, first off, I was gonna say, I don't think it's Nico who is possessed, cause we had, the Gaborum, bunch come together, and they were talking about, well, we're missing one other person, and they were speculating that, the fourth member isn't here, the son, and they did speculate, well, it could be one of the children, but, I don't think it is. I don't know. I don't think it's one of the kids. I think it's more likely the child inside, Leslie, considering the fact that, Jonas spoke of the fourth member, as the son, and he's had eyes on Leslie, so it makes sense, doesn't it? As well as the fact that the fourth member can't be here because the fourth member isn't born yet. So, that's probably the reasoning. That's most likely, in my eyes, the fourth member of Gaborum, it seems. And it's so funny, like, we've gotten, what the species are actually called, who Jonah's actually called, the magistrate, I think that's a family name, but the species is Gaborum, and Zavin's species are Zartan. So, no scroll. But yeah, it was really, really great for Zavin to, give that backstory about how she stowed away on the magistrate's ship, and, basically told the backstory about why she, she fell for Carolina. What I really, really liked about the fact is, after the whole Nico walking in on Zavin, going down on one knee, I like the fact that Nico didn't go over dramatic to Carolina, that she wasn't blaming Carolina. Like, she knew that Carolina was just as perplexed as Nico was. So I'm glad that they didn't throw this needless drama out there, and she was a bit like, what the hell is going on? Because at the end of the day, Carolina was just as bamboozled as she was just as bamboozled as Nico. So yeah, it's not her fault at the end of the day, and I'm glad that they didn't go that route. But it was a really, really great episode. We finally got confirmation that Stacy was possessed, that she was acting odd for a reason because she's possessed, as well as Tina, and we already got that idea with Victor, especially since it was semi-confirmed with the fact that he had that white stuff on his arm, as we saw in the last episode. I think it was the last episode, but we saw it and we got the idea, whereas we were just assuming, wait, so is Tina and, I mean, they've been acting odd, but there's that chance that they might not. So yeah, it was great that we got that confirmation. And I absolutely loved this episode. Chase telling everyone that basically Pride are not giving them much of an option in terms of, oh yeah, you can join Pride basically, or they will just basically wipe your mind of any connections you had and all of that. And that's the thing though, it goes back to Alex's point about selfishness before Alex had them arrested. And Pride don't give a shit. Like, they didn't give them much of a chance. It's not like, well, it's not like they would leave them well enough alone. It was quite the opposite, wasn't it? If they refused to join Pride. And yeah, we had that whole kerfuffle throughout the episode, considering the fact that the children was like, yeah, we're not taking that bullshit. So yeah, but it was a really, really great way to end the season. The whole fact of the children running away from the parents as they were trying to get to them. Alex was amazing because there was that questionability about whether he will shoot his parents or not for Darius and all of that, but he did the best thing possible, considering the fact that his emotions has gotten the best of him at times this season. He did the right thing at the end of the day and got his parents locked up. It was the thing that he said he wanted to do. He had the option to kill them, and emotion would have gotten the best of him, but not this time. He swindled them real good. Played the fingerprints to the Wilder family to perfection, and it was just absolutely well done. And I just love that Domino's bitch line that he came up with. Tina, Robert, and Nico. Holy shit, that was insane, especially before the darkness consumed Nico, which Tina acknowledges, so but it was just so interesting to see them fight as well, because there was some impressive movements, and it was so tense, wasn't it? So yeah, as well as the fact that Tina got a good whiff of Carolina and Nico, so it was just considering the fact that the drone moved in closer when they kissed before departing. Yeah, I gotta say the drone thing was a real blast. Then we got into round 2, which was basically the parents would put their weapons to the test. I felt a bit bad that Nico was the one getting the brunt of the memory jumbling thing, yeah. Because, well, not the memory jumbling thing, I guess the word jumbling thing, considering the fact that she was coming out with I lump you, which the lamp you bit is kind of heartbreaking, considering this is something that's screwing up with Nico's head, but it's also kind of cute as well. So yeah, but yeah, it was heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking for Nico all throughout this episode, considering the fact that she got the brunt of the speech jumbling thing that the drone affected her with. Not just that though, but the reaction at the end when she lost Carolina, especially when she said, I can't lose Carolina like I lost Amy. And yeah, that was really, really heartbreaking. So, but it does set up an interesting season ahead of us, especially now that the threat is more powerful, I guess, especially with the fact that it's not just Jonah now, it's two others as well as the unborn. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see how season 3 does handle the alien side of the story. But yeah, gotta say, I am giving props to Dale as well, because I think him taking Gert away is probably the best move he can make in terms of what Pride want, and it's to be reunited with their kids. And this is the thing. Dale didn't, in the end of the day, whilst he did initially, go through extreme means, he realized that he didn't understand that Stacy was being possessed, but he was worried about Stacy's, unnatural behavior, and, it's not like at the end of the day, he didn't, he had Gert, but he didn't use any draconic means to, to wipe her memory or anything. It's more so about protection. That's the end. At the end of the day, that was Dale's mindset. He wanted to protect her, if anything, especially with how Stacy's behavior was really, really concerning. So I really, really, it's not great for Gert, but it's better than what everyone else was doing, I think, at the end, yeah, especially since, that he's wanting that road trip and all of that. So he's trying to have that bonding, experience without doing any nefarious plans and all of that. So yeah, it's not ideal, but it's more for protection, and it's not, like I said, it's nothing nefarious. So I really, really, admire that, from Dale. Yeah. But yeah, I'm really excited to see, cause I will be checking out season 3. Not sure if I'll be reacting to it, but, I'll put a pin on that because, there'll be other shows out there and all of that when season 3 does come out, and yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But season 3 is looking very, very juicy with now the aliens have, well, it seems like Jonah has total control of Victor now. Like, Victor has diminished, cause the alien thing that the thing that apprehended Carolina didn't apprehend Jonah, which seems to indicate that he's fully synced in, and it's not just like an on-off thing now. So yeah, very, very concerning. I'm not sure if there's going to be a way to bring Victor back. There is talk that, it's going to be impossible, no, it's not going to be impossible. It's not impossible, but it's, very, very tricky to kill the family and all of that. I'm not sure if they're going to have to, what happens if they are able to get rid of Jonah, for example. I'm not sure if Victor's going to become like a shell or something like that, because, Victor he's never had it easy, has he? With the brain tumor situation, with now Jonah taking full possession of him. He's had it rough, hasn't he? As well as the fact that, his personality, well, I wouldn't say this is rough, but, he's a complete dick at the end of the day. So yeah, I don't know where I was getting at there, but it's been a bumpy journey for Victor. So yeah, and Robert, I think he's dead because we didn't see him die. We just saw him with glass in his neck, so he could survive. Then again, we had this whole situation earlier on this season where Robert was out. It seemed like he was dead, especially with how Jonah was so menacing towards it. And like I said, it seems like, for me, Jonah would kill him for doing for Robert trying to kill Jonah. Can't speak today. I don't know why, but that's my thoughts. I have a feeling Robert's still alive because I have a feeling he's gonna, like, the world could be ending, like Armageddon, nuclear apocalypse. Robert would still survive that. He has the most OP-ness of plot armor, it seems, if he does survive that. But that was mighty from Nico. But yeah, I thought the finale was very, very interesting stuff. It was a really, really fantastic way to conclude the battle between, I guess, the parents and the kids was really, really great. It was great to have Zavin explain not just her backstory as well as Jonah's, which I'm wondering if we're going to learn a bit more about the magistrate's exile. But it was great to learn about their backstory as well as who Zavin really is, as well as the species finally being answered for Jonah and co. So it was great that we had Zavin there as well. I thought Zavin was absolutely weird. Zavin still needs time to adjust. I guess, considering the fact that she does stick out, and the whole betrothed thing it won't be wearing Carolina's mind at this point, because now she's being nominated to be cannibalized. So yay. But yeah, I'm interested to see where season 3 does take this story. It ended like season 1, the to be continued thing, which I think is a very, very interesting way of concluding a series for me, because usually for shows you'll deal with a certain plot line, you end that, move on to, it's still all connected, but yeah, you get the idea. This is all one big story for the Runaway. They all are in theory for every show, but this seems to be a bit more purer, and more apparent, if you get what I mean. So yeah, that was Runaways. I thought this was a brilliant end to what has been a great season. I have absolutely enjoyed Runaways Season 2. But yes, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I'll leave a playlist to my Runaway reactions if you've missed any. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!